Hello, hey, how's it going there? This is catskull blah blah blah. Hello, hey, how's it going? Andrew here for catskullGameing, and this is the weekly dev diary where I go over what we've been up to for the past week. Currently, we are in pre-production, which means there's just a lot of planning, a lot of business stuff. A lot of that is trying to figure out what our next steps are, what our goals are, what our milestones are. And what we figured out so far is, one, we're going to be working on our dice game, expanding that, really focusing in on where the fun is, what is the highlight and the core mechanics of it, and expanding on those aspects and really highlighting them in our game. So that's what we've been doing this past week, as well as trying to strategize and figure out a marketing plan. For people with no money, there are things that we can do. One of them is research, and I've been doing a lot of that, watching GDCs on marketing, any information on marketing, as well as listening to podcasts, to try to find as much information about the current state for indie developers and what we can do to give us the best chance for success. Based on what I've seen, there's a couple things that can really put us in the most advantageous position. One of those is having a demo, releasing a Steam page ready to be populated with information and assets, putting the demo out with enough time to gather wish lists before the next fest so that we have some momentum going into next fest to maximize its effect and potential to reach a wider audience. So that's really what I've been doing these past couple days, is trying to figure out a schedule and timeline for our marketing campaigns and what those will look like and what each of us can contribute to maximize that, because as a small team with a budget of $0, we really do have to be smart and creative about how we go about promoting ourselves. This channel is great. The 2 or 3 of you who are watching, I really appreciate it, and I hope my marketing works on you. But for our game to be successful, we kind of got to get it in front of more than just, you wonderful people. We need to hit a wider audience, not even to sell, but just to get people to play, to get it in front of their eyes so that they can even know that they can pick it up and play it and then potentially buy it. And that's hard because there are a lot of games coming out every day. Making games isn't easy, and so we have to make a good game first. But even if we make a good game, we have to be smart about how we get it in front of people, because it has to get in front of people. Otherwise, they'll never see it, they'll never enjoy it, they'll never be able to play it, purchase it, and then we'll never know, how good of a product did we make. So this past week, it's been planning and prepping for that. Have been doing a little bit of work. I made these dice, which are a faces, pips, and raycasts, so that we can populate them, and then when the dice are rolled, we'll be able to use the raycast to check which face and pip should be activated, and then as we update those with powers or multipliers or whatever, that's how the dice will work. At least I'm pretty sure that's how the dice will work. When I talked to Dayton about it, I think we're on the same page. I'm really excited to have a little bit more time to talk to him about his code and his coding structure and how he does stuff. I'm super interested in that aspect of game design, how the data is passed around and how it's stored. So that's going to be really cool. And then Jim and I, we were talking about the world and world building, because both of us love playing tabletop games. We both have a background in really enjoying fantasy world building and that kind of stuff. And so we were talking about it, and it's like, hey man, what if we played The Quiet Year? And this is where I had a bit of an ask for the guys, because I've been thinking about marketing and we were talking about world building, and let's bring the two together. What if we played The Quiet Year? Which The Quiet Year is a great tabletop game. It's a map building game where you draw a card. There's 2 options. You pick one, and then you represent your choices by drawing them on a map to make up your play area. I did this with the D&D campaign. It worked really good. It was really fun to see the decisions you made in one game carry over into another. I was like, what if we play this game The Quiet Year? It's really fun. We could play it together, but we record it, and we use that as kind of our pre-production material before we have screenshots, before we have any, visuals or anything of the game itself, to kind of start getting us in the habit of, one, putting out production material, two, putting out material to a wider audience on a schedule, and three, as a way for us to come together as a team, do some team building, have fun, and kind of show that part of what we're thinking to people. Because nobody knows who we are. We've never done this before. They don't know what kind of game we're going to make or how we think about things. We don't really even know that either. And so I think this is going to be a really good way for us to come together and play together and show what kind of fun we have and the way we have fun and why other people might have fun with the thing that we make. I think that would be a powerful tool for us to use. And so that was the other thing I came up with this week. And the guys agreed to go forward with it, so we're going to be doing some prep work, and hopefully over the next couple weeks we'll be releasing The Quiet Year, our world building series. So come back, check that out. It should be really, really good, or at least a lot of fun. And that's our first step into getting things done. Still have a lot of work to do. We know what the game is, which is really good. We know the structure. We have an idea for everything. The one area where I think all of us are still kind of I don't even know how to say it, like we're hesitant or we're unsure really of how it works mechanically, as well as kind of mechanically, is the upgrade structure. Like, how do we take the pips and the face and the dice, make them so that the player can manipulate those objects in a way that causes a cascading effect that lets them increase their ability to do stuff like damage? How do we give them those options in a fun and exciting way so that their decision space and the things that they decide to do are relevant and meaningful even when they fail? And so I think that's really where all of us are kind of like, we know we want to do that. How do we do that? And I think building the game and getting to a point where we start to iterate is going to be really important to getting to the demo that is, a good game demo. That's the pre-production phase. That's what we're doing now, and hopefully this is a good thing to be doing. Once again, this is all theory. We are making plans based on the general noise, the research of what others have said before them, but we don't have the experience to know for sure whether that's a good choice for us. And I'm kind of really excited to see how these things play out. Having this dev diary, being able to look back in 9 months to a year at like, oh my god, I can't believe I said that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm really excited to see, in 9 months to a year, how well did my theories play out. This marketing that I'm talking about, I don't know shit about marketing. This is all stuff I'm learning from weirdos on the internet. Like, hopefully those weirdos are marketing weirdos and their advice is good. But also, marketing is not a static thing. It's not like, buy ad space and you will do good. Like, that's not how life works. Things are constantly changing, and marketing is one of those things where it also changes. So hopefully my plans now work for the next year as they play out. Same thing with the game, honestly, though. I have a much better feeling that our ideas there are good. It's now down to execution and polish, and I feel good enough about our abilities that we'll be able to produce something of a good quality, or of a quality deserving of sale, or of a level of craftsmanship that I'm comfortable with. So that stuff I feel better about. I'm more confident in my own abilities. It's the getting it out there, the selling the product part that I've always sucked at. But we'll see. I'm excited. I'm very hopeful, and I'm super jazzed. So please come back, check out the channel. Like I said, coming up here in the next probably month or so, I have more information about the Quiet Year project and the world building. That should be a lot of fun. Also, every Sunday I'm playing games to learn how to make a better game. I really believe that if you want to make something, you have to immerse yourself in it. You've got to do a lot of it. And if I want to make a game, I need to play games and play a lot of them. And so every Sunday I'm live streaming different games. I just finished Lorelei and the Laser Eye. You can check out the VOD on this channel somewhere. But that's every Sunday at 7 Eastern Time. Please join me. I'd love to have you. And yeah, come back next week for another Dev Diary. I'm Andrew, this is catskullGameing, and thank you for checking it out. If you have any comments, please put them below. Let me know what you think of my marketing idea, of our world building idea. Please give a comment, or just say hi. Like, subscribe, do all that other YouTube stuff. It really helps us know that people are seeing what we're doing, and that's really awesome because we want people to see what we do and have fun with it. So have a good one and be good to yourself. Bye.